Hello, Nova Nation. It's WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski back again for another Villanova women's basketball recap video as the Wildcats took on Boston College in the first round of the WBIT last night at the Finneran Pavilion. And the Wildcats are advancing to the second round after a 76-70 victory over the Eagles last night. Now, it wasn't the best performance by any means by Villanova last night, especially defensively, but they did enough, especially down the stretch in the fourth quarter, to get past Boston College, to get across the finish line and advance to play St. Joe's on Hawk Hill on Sunday. This is a game where Villanova trailed early. They struggled in the first quarter. The game was tied at half. Boston College, despite being down a couple players, they were only playing with 7 players last night. They came back to take a lead in the third quarter, but Villanova eventually kept their foot on the gas, kept scoring, which I said was a big key against this Boston College defense. They'll definitely give up a lot of points. Villanova had one of their best offensive performances in a couple weeks. They played well against Marquette, but really Villanova's offense found a way to continue to score points against this Boston College defense, which was really great to see. Jasmine Bosco led all scorers with 24 points. Maddie Weber scored 12 points. Also, Ryan Allen scored a career high, or tied a career high, with 17 points against Boston College last night off the bench for Villanova. Now, the Wildcats didn't shoot the ball all that well. They shot 25% from behind the arc. But Boston College and Villanova, they both committed 15 turnovers, so that kind of made things even. Tyia Sidbury had a really great performance for Boston College. She scored 21 points, also accumulated 8 rebounds. But like I said, both teams committed 15 turnovers. The big difference, there were 2 key factors in this game for Villanova. One was the rebounding. Boston College is an excellent rebounding team. They average more than 35. I believe they averaged last night when I checked around 37 rebounds per contest. And Villanova found a way to win the rebounding battle by 2. Now, it was close, but everybody contributed on Villanova's roster in terms of rebounding. Every player that played last night against Boston College accumulated at least 2 rebounds. So that goes to show you that that was a focus point against this Boston College team, which they'll give up some points defensively, but when Boston College was knocking down their shots, they didn't take a whole lot of three-point attempts to the Eagles last night, but they were pretty efficient. They shot 40% from behind the arc in their limited three-point attempts. So you knew that rebounding was going to play a big factor in who was going to win this game, but also assist and ball movement. And even though Villanova did not do a great job at knocking down its shots, especially from behind the arc, they were able to constantly have good ball movement, which allowed Jasmine Bosco to get open in the paint to score some points. Same thing with Ryan Allen. So that was an exclamation point in the game as well. Now, Villanova will get ready to take on St. Joe's on Sunday. Now, the Wildcats will have to play much better than they did last night, especially defensively against Boston College, if they want any chance of beating the Hawks, who really ended the season on a great note. Villanova won the previous matchup against St. Joe's on Hawk Hill back in December. It was a blowout win for the Wildcats. They really played probably their best basketball game of the season, at least one of their best against St. Joe's in a dominating performance. We'll see if they can do it again, but this St. Joe's team is definitely a different basketball team than what they were in December, playing much better basketball. I'll have a preview video coming out in a little bit for that game, Villanova versus St. Joe's, but again, that game, 2 p.m. tip-off at Hagan Arena on Sunday. But Villanova, again, defeating Boston College 76-70. Wasn't the best performance by Villanova, but they did enough, especially offensively. Jasmine Bosco was excellent. She continues to play great basketball. But also Ryan Allen. I think that's probably the biggest takeaway as well, is just Allen's ability to contribute off the bench. She's averaging 8 points per game in her last 5 contests, and she's really found her role for Villanova. She's healthy, which is great to see, and really excited about seeing how her role continues to develop the rest of the season in the WBIT, but also as we head into next season. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into this Villanova versus Boston College WBIT recap video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, go Cats!